story that is near and dear to me, and you've been part of this story.
Yes, I have.
Okay, the reality is that when I was pregnant, Angela, my best friend, was my Lamaze coach, right?
Every week.
Yes.
Every week. Let's just be truthful. I was passionate.
You were.
It was Meryl Streep. It was very, a dingo ate my baby. My passion was evident.
Yes, it was. So then when it came time for me to give birth, they had to put me on Pitocin. And then they decided for me to have an emergency C-section, right?
That baby, Abby did not want to come out.
She was up in there.
She was not
She was
coming out.
comfortable.
She was like, I'm in. I'm in for the long haul.
So what happened was they decided that Angela could not come into the delivery room. And I was like, but this is my best friend. She is part of our family, right? And
they didn't recognize that.
No, they didn't.
And I remember that there was almost sort of like, you got totally ignored in it, I felt like the doctors were just like, no, it's gotta be Tom. And I think Tom, your husband Tom, he wanted to tap out.
He really did.
I think he was like, no, really, if she wants to go, that's fine. Because he was terrified.
I know.
You know?
If he could have like doing wrestling, could have tag teamed you out, he would have been like, I'm out.
Next up, on the ropes. I'm on the ropes.
Yes.
Yeah, he definitely wasn't. He was definitely ready to give up. And for me, that really is a decision you should get to make for yourself.
Yes, absolutely. And I should have been able to make that decision, but I wasn't. So speaking of delivery rooms, there's a story I came across that we just have to talk about.
That's right.
A woman in Staten Island is having some delivery room drama.
Okay, Brianne Stouffer's Tagliarini. Say that a bunch of times.
I know.
Tagliarini. She separated from her husband, Eric, while she was pregnant. But he still wanted to be in the delivery room when the baby was born. Brianne didn't want him there during labor, so she actually took him to court. And guess what?
What?
The judge sided with her.
Woo!
Now, what do you think about that?
Yes. Well, number one, who would think to bring their husband to court, right?
Well, ex,
Or even ex. I mean, I wouldn't have the fourth. I'd be like, you can't come, and I'd still be arguing.
It's weird to me I think you're right, that it even had to go to that.
Yeah.
Because you would think that once you've said what you want, that would be the end of the discussion.
Right.
But some people say otherwise.
Should this guy have been allowed in the delivery room? I mean, many people would say it's his kid.
It's like half his kid, and I would argue the birth process, he loses another 7 to 16%.
Right. Okay.
Depending on the difficulty of the birth.
Well, there are a lot of opinions about this, kind of decision, and we wanted to know how a guy felt about it, so we hit the streets to find out. Take a look.
I 100% believe that it's my right to be in the delivery room if my child is born. I want to be there. I'm the father. I have every right to be there.
Okay, somebody seems really sure about what his rights are. Okay, like he just read that someplace. I don't remember that in the Bill of Rights. Do you remember that?
No, I don't.
And there's the deal. It is a big decision, obviously, deciding who's going to be in the delivery room with you. And that's a decision that I know a lot of people maybe don't have to make, but many people do. So we have somebody here now with us who's going through this issue right now, and she's very kindly come in to talk to us about it. Thank you so much for being here, Jaylee.
Thank you.
Thank you
for having me.
Jaylee. Now, Jaylee, you're 6 months pregnant?
I am.
There you go. Give it up for 6 months pregnant, Jaylee.
Yes.
28 weeks.
28 weeks.
You want them women that makes pregnancy look good.
Yes.
Thank you.
Like, you don't look all like, you're like,
yeah.
Can't tell. I still eat like I did before.
Girl, I was full of baby up to here. Now, this baby you're having with, I was full of baby.
Terrifying.
I was full of baby,
It was
y'all.
terrifying.
Full of baby.
Her
But this
profile was a study in horror.
It was, Jaylee. So you're having this baby with your ex-boyfriend, okay? And this is his child, and you're not sure if you want him in the living room. Why?
Well, for me, he has gone back and forth, and we've been pretty much going back and forth as far as like him wanting to be a part of our child's life and him not deciding not to be a part of his child's life. And honestly, I really just want only supportive, loving people in that delivery room with me.
Good for you.
And so if he's not going to be supportive and encouraging, then I don't think it's going to be healthy or conducive for the pregnancy for him to be
Do you
there.
have any idea why he's going back and forth about this issue? Has he said why?
Yeah, I think a lot of it has to do with, unfortunately, just fear and, not necessarily someone that wants to take accountability, unfortunately. I think there's a lot of things that pregnancy can bring up in people. And
Yes.
It's one of those things where I try not to judge. I don't know, what is going on in his head. I can just, be myself and provide him the opportunity if he wants to do it. But I also know that because of what's been going on with us, he really has to prove that he wants to be there and gain my trust to know that I can count on him and be supportive and loving in that room.
Yeah. Now, if your ex changed his mind and said he wanted to be in that room, okay, would you let him in?
I would, absolutely. I would love to be able to tell my kid one day that, his father was there for, the delivery. But at the end of the day, what's most important is what's, going to be best for the mom as far as like stress levels and, if she's going to have a supportive environment around her, whether it's her friends or a doula or her, ex-husband or her, ex-boyfriend. Like everyone needs to be there in support for the mother.
Now, is there anything from your past experience that has influenced the way that you're making this decision with your situation?
Yes, it is. So I'm adopted from Korea, and so I really didn't get to know my birth family, which is okay because I had the most amazing, loving, supportive adoptive family I could ever ask for, and I'm appreciative for everything they've given me. But I really would like, for my child to not have those unanswered questions that I had, and never, ever in their mind doubt, that they were either unworthy or inadequate on something, and be that, my child ever wonders, like, what did I do wrong, for my father and their family to not, accept him, because ultimately it's their choice.
Exactly. And I think, it's important to it's great to have a great birth story. We all love hearing our birth stories, but I think it's better to have a great life story.
Yes.
And I think that's what you're saying. Thank you so much, Jay Lee, for coming in and talking to us about that. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. Everybody
Mazel tov, Jay Lee.
Yes.
Give it up for Jay Lee.
Yes, for Jay Lee.
Now, when we asked Frangelistas on Facebook about this, guess what?
What?
95% of you said an ex should not be allowed into the living room if the mom doesn't want him there.
Wow, 95%.
That's a lot. That's pretty much everybody.
But I need that other 5% to get on board too, okay?
Thank you, thank you.
We have a couple of comments from our opinionated Frangelistas on the subject.
Y'all got stuff to say.
Yes, you do.
This is from Jody. This is from Jody. Jody said, no. We're gonna run out of time if I do all the no's. I think she was conflicted.
Yes, she was, yes. But she also followed up by saying, sorry to yell, but I'm just really passionate about it. Okay?
Exactly.
Me Time with Frangela.